Kashmir enters a third day under tense lockdown imposed by the Indian government after it ended the region's special status. Thousands of Indian troops are keeping a lid on sporadic protests in the region, in which at least one person has died so far.
Telephone and internet services remain blocked, and there's also been a ban on public gatherings of more than 4 people.
The lockdown comes as Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government scrapped Article 370. That's the constitutional provision granting special autonomy to the state of Jammu and Kashmir, including the right to make its own laws, except in areas such as foreign affairs and defense.
The move means Indians can invest and settle in Jammu and Kashmir like in any part of India. But critics say it is aimed at changing the demographic makeup of India's only Muslim-majority region.
यहाँ जो जनता प्रभावित है, जिनका प्रदेश आप प्रदेश के रूप में समाप्त कर रहे हैं, उनके साथ आपने डिस्कस नहीं किया। आज आपने 40,000 ट्रूप के आधार पर कश्मीर का विभाजन कर लिया।
Kashmir is claimed by both India and Pakistan in full, though it's ruled in parts by both. And that Mr. Modi's move has made Pakistan furious.
Prime Minister Imran Khan has vowed to challenge India's decision at the UN Security Council. And the Prime Minister also accused his Indian counterpart Narendra Modi of violating international law.
Despite the opposition, Prime Minister Modi has praised the legislation. He took to Twitter late last night to call it a momentous occasion.
And he also said the bill would empower the region and give the people more opportunities. Mr. Modi is expected today to address the nation on the issue.
Let's cross over to our New Delhi correspondent Neha Punia for more on this. Neha, what should we expect from Mr. Modi's address?
There's no confirmation when Prime Minister Modi is going to be speaking to the nation, but we're being told there will be a speech ahead of his Independence Day address next week, which is on August 15th. And that speech will be closely watched because so far we've not heard from the Prime Minister over the course of the last 3 days as Parliament has debated and approved that revocation of special rights for Kashmir, as also the bifurcation of that region into 2 union territories. We did hear from him on Twitter. He tweeted on Tuesday night saying that this is a new dawn for Jammu and Kashmir and its people and a new beginning. And the sense is that there will be a statement reaching out to the BJP supporters saying that the party has delivered on an election promise of revoking that special status for Kashmir, and also a plan, we're being told, that will speak about development of the region and how opening up the property rights there will lead to more development and prosperity for Kashmir.
Well, Pakistan has said that it would challenge the legislation. China has also voiced a fierce opposition. So the question is, how could this backlash affect India's next move?
There have been protests from both of India's neighbors. And speaking of China, you had a response from India's foreign ministry about 20% of Kashmir is controlled by China. And India has reiterated its stated position that what was done on Monday with the revocation of that special status for Kashmir is an internal matter, something that no country has any right to comment on. And also that there is an existing border dispute resolution mechanism in place with China, which will continue to look at the issue of the boundary dispute, which is what is in question here, with India also claiming right over that part of Kashmir. And speaking of Pakistan, I also spoke to members of the foreign ministry officials in there on Wednesday, and they're telling me that they're closely watching the debate in Pakistan's parliament. They're saying that all of this is only in the realm of speculation now, with Pakistan not having said it will formally do anything. And even if Pakistan were to raise this with the United Nations Security Council, like Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan is saying, India is ready with a response that this is once again India's internal matter, that Pakistan has no locus standi over. But the other concern is its impact on regional peace and stability. Ties between the two nuclear-armed neighbors are already very, very poor, and India says it's anticipating more infiltration attempts from Pakistan, which is why it's now stationed more troops along that militarized border called the line of control.
All right, thanks for that update. Neha Punia speaking to us from New Delhi.